So this month we went to our usual Costco and Kroger. And what else do I want to tell you about that? And I don't think I have anything other to say than that. So let's just hop right in. All right, it's just gonna be loud because all the kids are home. But here's everything from Costco. The groceries were about $600, and then we had some diapers and wipes, which cost about $61. So we'll start with the dairy. Got some more of this Fairlife milk. This is great. I've started using this for smoothies in the morning for the kids with some fruit, and they love it. Have some whole milk right here. Luckily, they had their organic brand back in stock. And then some vanilla ice cream. There are 2 containers in here, so this will last us a while. 2 things of eggs, 2 things of yogurt. Typically I make my own. I probably still will, but I'm just feeling kind of lazy this month. And then the meat, this is the majority of the budget. Not the majority of the budget. This just costs a lot of money. Some chicken nuggets. We keep these on hand. I was really excited to try these, so I went ahead and grabbed some of these as well. This pork butt, which this is great, or I'll to show, yeah, pork shoulder, pork butt, whatever you want to call it. This is great because there are 2 in here, and then I will split them further, and it will make 4 portions for us. And I'm really excited about that. That'll last a while. Some of these beef sausages, and y'all, I am such an idiot. These are $20 total. Like, so expensive. I wasn't thinking. I think I looked at a different receipt, and I need 8 total sausages, so we just spent a lot of money. We spent like $20 on a meal, which is astronomical. Some ground beef. I'll split this into multiple portions, probably about 5 portions. And then some chuck steak. This is for the beef stroganoff pot pie that I'm making. I will probably use like 3/4 of this one and then package these 2 together to make a meal later on, maybe next month. And then some chicken breast. So all the meat, that was a lot of money, but that's just how it goes when you do this once a month. Here is all of our produce. We do have a little bit more coming from Kroger, I believe. So some avocados. Typically they're hard as rocks, and I buy 2 because I can throw them in the fridge and they last forever, but these are super soft. So I only bought 1 bag today. Some bell peppers. This will last us all month for all the recipes we need. 1 thing of strawberries. We usually get multiple, but they weren't all looking great. And also we get blueberries typically, but the blueberries were extremely expensive, so we didn't go with those. A big bag of russet potatoes. I'm going to use these to do some mashed potatoes and then freeze a ton of those mashed potatoes, so we just have them on hand. So it's a 10-pound bag for that. Goodness, sorry about all the noise. Some of these little potatoes. I love these for quick, like air fryer potatoes if we're having burgers or something else. But I'm also going to try to make this kale and like roasted potato salad for lunch this next coming week. So those will be great. Some cucumbers. Excited about those. 2 things of Honeycrisp apples for my husband. Some green beans for various sides. And then they didn't have any cuties, and I had already placed my order for the Kroger pickup. So I just went ahead and picked up some Cara oranges, so I didn't have to add anything to my Kroger pickup. These were also expensive, but one of these will split between all the kids, and so hopefully they'll last a while. Some grapes, a bag of frozen strawberries, and a bag of frozen blueberries. I got these guacamole dips because I make for Zeke, I make him a quesadilla for lunch every day, and this is just a really great dipping side. Okay, banished them all to their room for a minute and switched it off cinematic mode. Okay, 2 things of bananas. Some of these will go in the fridge or in the freezer, and some we will eat. Some of these JoJo dark chocolate bars, they're delicious. Some Archer Country mini beef sticks. And then I also got, I left them in the car, I need to go get them, but the Mighty Sparks chicken sticks, they had those at Costco, and those are so good. So I got some of those for me. Some of this Rayo's, it's just the best sauce ever. Some of this granola. I'm a really big fan of the Purely Elizabeth, but my Costco stopped carrying it, which is so sad. So we're going to try this and hope that this works. If not, I'm just going to have to forego granola or make my own, which I'm just so lazy. I just don't want to. But, yeah. Okay, chia seeds. I'm going to start making chia seed pudding for breakfast, and I'm excited about that. Some Cheetos. These were my son's request, and that's fine. I don't mind buying those. Some of these queso sun chips, excited about that. Some more flour for all the bread that we bake here. Some applesauce pouches, some of these layered fruit bars. My kids love them. They also love these fig bars. My husband loves these sweet and salty bars. The kids sometimes eat those too. I went ahead and just splurged and bought some kombucha. I've just really been craving something other than water that's like not a soda. And then we do have like plain sparkling water, but I don't know. I was just craving something different. So I got some kombucha and then some diced tomatoes. And then a bunch of bagels. Usually my husband gets sesame and blueberry as the two types that he gets. But they had these new whole wheat ones. So honey wheat, that'll be super exciting. I need to learn to make my own bagels. And I've tried a couple of times, but they're just not as soft and fluffy as these. So this is what he prefers. Okay, I'm gonna put this all away and feed my family before they riot on me. And we'll see you tomorrow for Kroger. Here are those chicken sticks, or Mighty Sparks chicken sticks that I forgot to show in the Costco haul, but it comes with 4 honey jalapeno and 8 of the salt and pepper, 12 total. And they're so good. The texture is great. And then they're a little bit more affordable at Costco than they are at like the regular store. Here is Kroger. It was $99 total for all of this. All right, so 2 heads of kale, or I guess it's a bunch, it's not a head. 2 bunches of kale, 2 things of mushrooms, a couple of zucchini, 3 zucchini, so a few zucchini, some carrots, some cilantro. They didn't have any fresh cilantro available for pickup, so this will last us for a while, and it's fine. Some curly parsley. I wanted flat leaf, but they didn't have any, so we got this. A couple of green onions. 3 green onions, so a few green onions. A bulb of fennel for a salad I'm gonna make. Some chocolate chips. Some sweet corn. Some Great Northern beans and some black beans. A shallot. Some more whole wheat flour. Some green chilies and sweet paprika. This, I don't know, acini di pepe for the pastini recipe that we're going to make tomorrow. Some limes, also 79 cents for this lime. What a sham. Some lemons, some of this red curry paste, 2 things of rice cakes, some golden raisins that I'm going to use for salad dressing, but I think my kids will also eat these, whatever's left over. Some salsa verde, 2 cans of coconut milk for various things, some pitas for our Lebanese pitas, a box of angel hair, which I accidentally ordered the 2-pound box, which truly is not something that we need. So we'll just see how this goes. Some bone broth for a couple of recipes, some beef bone broth. Beef, because I just made chicken, so we don't need chicken. Sour cream, some Jell-O. So my son has to take chemo pills every night, and they do not dissolve well. Typically, we dissolve our medicines, but we've been having to hide it in like a spoonful of applesauce. But now I think he doesn't want to eat applesauce because he associates it with chemo. So we're moving on to pudding and trying to see if this will be better. And then some of this dried basil, which will also do the same thing that the cilantro will. Okay, here are those groceries again. Let's hop into the meal plan. October's meal plan is on the board, but remember that you can find a Google Sheet with all this information as well as multiple other months listed down below. And I link every recipe that I do have. If there isn't a recipe, it's because it lives rent-free in my head and you just need to reach out in the comments and ask, and I'll respond with what I do or something similar. So we don't prep for Fridays. If you're new around here, Fridays is kind of like a fend or go out to eat or go to our in-laws' house. And so we do 2 meals during the weekdays that I go ahead and make. You can watch any of my like meal prep videos and you'll see how we do this. So Saturday and Sunday get their own meal, but then during the week, we just, on Sundays, I make the meals for the weekdays. If I can make them fully, then I will. If not, I'll finish them off on the weekdays. Just go check out the meal prep videos. It'll make more sense. So we have creamy garlic chicken for the first Saturday, as well as pastini. This is an Instagram recipe, so I will link you to Instagram in the Google Sheet. And then for this week, we're gonna do green chicken chili soup and sausage with onion gravy. The following Saturday, we're gonna do a crock pot basil butter chicken. The following Sunday, we'll have Lebanese pitas. That week we'll have fried rice and beef stroganoff pie. And then we're gonna do miso chicken ramen that Saturday, followed by chicken tortilla soup. Do you see a theme when it comes to soups? It's October, gotta do what you gotta do. For that weekday, we're gonna do fajitas and spaghetti. And then that Saturday, we're gonna do a crock pot barbecue pulled pork. That following Sunday, we'll have meatballs. And then this week, we're gonna have burgers, pizza, and breakfast for dinner. This is kind of like my throw it all together, you know, last hurrah almost every week. What am I trying to say? There is a week in every monthly meal plan that looks like this because it's just really easy. Things can get shuffled around. I always have the stuff on hand for this, so it's kind of like my last hurrah week. And then we're going camping the last weekend of October, so I will plan that kind of separate. The food for that will come from a different budget, like a travel and fun budget. It won't be part of our grocery budget. And then the last week, we're doing chicken parmesan and sweet and sour pork. So again, you can find all of this in a Google Sheet down below. So that is gonna be our October meal plan and grocery hauls. Keep in mind that I do leave the meal plan linked down below in a Google Sheet, and there are multiple months in that Google Sheet, so there's a large variety. If there's a recipe that goes along with it, it lives in that sheet as well. If it is not there and you're looking for it recipe-wise, just reach out in the comments because chances are it lives in my head, and then I'll write you a reply comment letting you know exactly how I do whatever it is I'm doing. If you like content like this, please consider liking and subscribing and sticking around. I do weekly meal preps where I also go ahead and cook all of our food on the weekend, and then we kind of just like eat leftovers Monday through Thursday. So that's really fun. It's just a different way of meal prepping. So that would be a great one for you to check out. Also coming up at the end, I know it's just October, but Christmas cookie season is coming. And every year I do a giant Christmas cookie bake. So that will be coming at the end of November and early December. So if you like Christmas cookies and the chaos of making loved ones home baked treats, definitely stick around for that. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.